When you become a member of our trading group, you'll most likely download the Ensign Charting Software. This tutorial will teach you how to customize your Ensign charts.
I'm going to go to two menus primarily. These are the same two menus you're going to use primarily. One of them is called the Objects menu. One of them is Chart Properties menu. You can get to them by either clicking on these little icons or right-clicking on your chart. Those same menu options come up: Objects, Studies, Templates, Draw Tools, Color Bars, Controls, Timers, Properties. Doesn't matter how you get there. You're going to arrive at the same place. Okay, I am going to go now to the chart properties. Again, I can click there, I can right click here, or because this is the most commonly used menu that you will use, double left click and it will also bring it up. So there's three ways to get to this menu. For the most part, we're going to be looking at the lower third. Because I share my charts all the time, if I leave this font at this size, it's going to be too hard for people to read it. So I'm going to go up to my fonts here and make it larger. By clicking on font, I'm going to click on a typeface that I happen to like. I'm going to put it on bold and 13.5. That's the ideal size that I've come. Oh, it must be a number. Or it's going to be 14. You can see those numbers just got larger. All right, I'm going to move more or less from left to right and down here largely. I'm going to click on horizontal price line. That's a piece of information that you're going to want because at any given moment, your eyes will land on what's going to be a blue line and you'll know that's what the current price is. I'm also going to put on vertical line because you want the entire grid, not just part of the grid. On my default chart with live, I typically leave it as white. For some people, the background color for all the other charts is going to be different. I usually leave the default live chart white just so you know that's what it is. White is too blinding for some people's eyes, so I recommend using one of these colors on the top row here if white is just too much. The next thing I'm going to do is click on horizontal price line. I'm going to make that a kind of vivid blue. These choices I'm going to make very consistent so each chart has the same indicators on them. I'm going to make your grid lines sort of light gray. The data panel, that's this thing way up here on the top that's got your information about what the current candlestick is, the high, the low, the open, the close, the countdown timer, the date, all of that. I'm going to put an obnoxious yellow behind it because I want you to get in the habit of seeing it, looking at it. There's so much good information there. The stack tab, let's give it a peach color just for fun. The stack font I'm going to leave as black. The big crosshair I'm going to make a vivid red. Now in this scale section, take notes and or do screenshots. This is really hard to understand when you're first starting out. But there are two options here that I want you to get familiar with. One of them is default, and default in Ensign speak is what they call use interval. That's the one you want checked here. That means whatever they need to do to get the scale right within the price action that you've indicated, they will do. Whether that's 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. As long as you have that checked, they will do whatever they need to get the price action on one page. All right, that's all the changes I'm going to make on that page. So I'm going to exit out, right click, and go down and save layout.
If you'd like to sit in behind the scenes with the trading group, call 888-646-8787 or go to SP500trader.com.